the lost control of the car, and I lost my life. I'm not mad at him, I'm really not. Accidents happen. I died 8 years ago. It wasn't some big dramatic thing, just a car accident on a Tuesday night. Black ice, wrong place, wrong time. The weird part came after. I didn't have any family left. My parents died when I was younger. My friends had all drifted away after I lost my job, so when it was time for my funeral, literally the only people who showed up were my old boss, who I hated, and the family whose car killed me. The wife was holding this tiny newborn baby wrapped in a pink blanket. The husband kept crying and trying to apologize to my grave. It was awkward. My boss left after like 5 minutes. The cemetery was cold and empty and lonely, so when the family started to leave, I just kind of followed them home. I didn't really think about it. I just didn't want to be alone anymore. Their daughter's name was Lily. She was maybe 3 days old, the smallest thing I'd ever seen. That first night, I watched her parents put her in this little crib and then collapse on their bed completely exhausted. About 20 minutes later, Lily started crying, but her parents were so tired they didn't even wake up. I felt bad for them, so I just reached out and started rocking her crib gently, back and forth, back and forth. She stopped crying and fell asleep. I kept rocking the crib for another hour just to make sure. The next night, same thing. Her parents would pass out and I'd rock Lily to sleep. It became our routine. As Lily got older, weird stuff started happening around the house. Doors opening by themselves, toys moving, the rocking chair in the nursery rocking with nobody in it. Her parents, Jack and Lori, started to realize they had a ghost. One night when Lily was about 2, Lori was sitting at the kitchen table and she just said out loud, "I know someone's here. If you're the person from the funeral, the one we hit, can you move the salt shaker?" So I moved the salt shaker. Lori started crying, but not scared crying. She told Jack and they both sat there talking to me for like an hour, apologizing, thanking me for helping with Lily, saying they wished they could make it right. After that, things changed. They started burning candles on my death day every year. They'd light them and say my name and tell stories about things I'd done around the house. They left an empty chair at the dinner table during holidays. They'd say goodnight to me before bed. I helped where I could. I'd close windows when it rained, turn off lights they forgot about, put Lily's sippy cup back in the fridge when she left it out. Small stuff, but it made me feel useful, like I was part of something. By the time Lily turned 5, she could see me sometimes, just little glimpses. She'd wave at empty corners and tell her parents that I was there. She'd draw pictures of her family and include a little stick figure off to the side that she said was me. I loved them. They were my family, the only family I'd had in years. Last week, something changed. Lori's ex-boyfriend showed up at the house. They dated before she met Jack, and apparently he never got over her. He'd been sending her weird messages for months, showing up at her work, following her car. Jack had filed a restraining order, but that just made him angrier. One night around midnight, I heard someone trying to force open the back door. The whole house was asleep. I moved toward the sound. It was him, Lori's ex. He had this look in his eyes that made my skin crawl. Well, if I had skin anymore. He was mumbling to himself about how Lori belonged with him, how Jack stole her, how he was going to fix everything. Then I saw the knife in his hand. Here's the thing about being a ghost. The more offerings you get, the stronger you become. All those candles, all those meals, all that recognition, it made me stronger than I'd ever been when I was alive. I'd never tried to pick up anything heavier than a picture frame, but when I reached for the kitchen knife on the counter, it felt solid in my hand, real. The handle was warm. Everything else I touched felt cold, but this was warm. The ex got the door open and stepped inside. He was heading toward the stairs, toward their bedroom, toward Lily's room. I stepped in front of him. He froze. His eyes went wide. I don't know what he saw. Maybe just a shadow, maybe more, but he saw something. I raised the knife. He ran, dropped his own knife and ran out of the house so fast he left the back door swinging open. I heard his car peel out of the driveway. The noise woke up Jack. He came downstairs and found the back door open, the ex's knife on the floor, and the kitchen knife on the counter that I'd dropped. He put it together pretty quick. He called the police. Then he looked at the empty air where I was standing and said, "Thank you. They're safe now." The ex got arrested. Lori, Jack, and Lily are my family, and I'm going to make sure they stay safe for as long as I'm here.